All right. Good. Good. What's up, everybody? Yes. Thank you for coming over here and hanging out with us today. What a pleasure and an honor it is. Appreciate all the people coming in, the new subscribers. Appreciate all the support. Appreciate all the wonderful comments. And, man, I've got some pretty cool articles kind of to bring up here. And I say that as in, like, I guess what I mean by that is you've watched these videos and everybody's been hanging out with us on this channel. And I've said before on one of my other videos, it will be quite interesting whenever John Fetterman, that has just recently obtained his seat in Pennsylvania as the senator. Yeah. Yep. And I'll keep up with this stuff kind of. Anyways, he's got to listen to people in the Congress. This is what I was talking about. He's going to listen to people in the Congress, and he's got to be able to respond, like say for instance, if you're going to work on a bill or some kind of something that has to do with where you listen to somebody talk to you and then you speak back to them because of you give them a response necessary to the information that you processed to them when they were speaking to you. We know that right now that he has to have this machine his computer. And what it does is it deciphers the human talk back to lizard talk. Then the lizard that's running him, the little thing in his back, his neck here, there's it's got to be like that thing from Men in Black, maybe, possibly. If you've ever seen that movie where that aliens run this big old ogre dude, and come to find out when they do the autopsy, it's this little alien inside the little dude's head, and it's see where I'm going with. Anyways, so that thing's got to read that, then talk, and then speak it back to the people. Or the Congress people, whatever. Well, already we're seeing where he was at a press conference because I'm John Fetterman and I won my thing and totally legitimately did it. There was no meddling at all. It was all up and up. Beat Oz, which was a brain surgeon. Anyways, I'm shilling for that Oz guy. See what you got me doing out here, people? But anyways, so there's a reporter, and the reporter is trying to ask questions, so it's kind of shouting out, "Hey, such and such and such and such." Well, the spokesperson for Fetterman steps up to the microphone, takes it, and says, "You can't shout questions to him because he can't do it. He can't understand that." I'm going to show you in the article. And then Xi Jinping bends Trudeau over the knee and gives him a stark warning for how he's dealing with the press, but by letting too much information out. There's some subtitles there, and I'll make the screen big, but bear with me, and I'll try to read the subtitles as Xi Jinping has got a translator that translates. And Xi Jinping can understand English. I don't know. I'm actually pretty certain that he can probably speak English as well, because I know he can understand English. And you want to talk about some of they have a lot of pride, which I call it that. He probably thinks of himself too high in the human chain to speak English. That's how they think about us. That's how they truly feel. Like they understand what we say, but they don't want to speak our English because it demoralizes them. So he's not going to speak. He gets a translator who is a lower person on the totem pole to speak the English for him because he doesn't want to be, using our language, because to us or to them, we are lower than them. And I'm not. Anyways, check this out. So let me get to these articles here. I was about to go on a rant about that, and I'm just don't want to do that right now. We'll ride away from that for a minute. But there's some other things going on too. I want to show you, and maybe we'll have a little fun with this, guys. So stick around. Let's see what happens here. Here is Xi Jinping. Okay, let me get the screen big here. Okay, here we go. Xi Jinping's translator. Everything we discussed has been leaked to the paper. That's not appropriate.
And that's all the conversation was conducted.
I'll restart it. Can you hear the translator? Listen, this is crazy.
Everything we discussed has been leaked to the paper. That's not appropriate. And that's all the way the conversation was conducted. if there is
否则这个结果就好说了。
if there is sincerity from your part,
free and open and frank dialogue, and it's what we will continue to have. We will continue to look to work constructively together, but there will be things we will disagree on, and we will have
结合以建设是 that's
创造条件，创造条件。
let's create the conditions first.
好。
Now watch, Justin Trudeau walks like I think he craps himself. Check this out. Watch him. Listen to that. Look right here. Look at that. I mean, he's like, I don't know what happened there. What? Xi Jinping scared the dookie out of him. Check this. This is Fetterman. Okay, here it is. Fetterman advisor tells reporters yelling questions at the senator will not work due to stroke. Let me see here, guys. Let me see. Check this out.
And persuade fellow senators to go along with it.
He's gonna be fine. He'll be okay.
This video is somebody is asking everybody how they feel about Fetterman. Okay, I'll pull it up to right here. Let's check. This is okay. Here we go.
Happy. I'm very pleased about that. I think you do a fantastic job.
I'm very disappointed.
Yeah, I mean, I wish Mehmet would have won, but there ain't nothing you can do about it.
He'll bring change, especially to a lot of this violence that's going on. Young kids killing each other, walking around random, shooting, stuff like that. So I think he'll put a big stop.
So, by the way, just to let you know that Fetterman actually in his own community, the part where he was mayor-elect at the time, there was a black jogger, and he pulls a gun out on the dude and gives him sort of like a citizen's arrest kind of thing and all. And he says that he was able to do so because he was chief law enforcement, being he was mayor. And the reason for that was he said he thought he heard gunshots, so he had pulled a gun out on this dude. But maybe possibly drug deal went bad. I don't know.
Yeah, him and Ed Gaines, I think they'll do good together.
The debate kind of showed that he had trouble. So how's he going to write laws and persuade fellow senators to go along with it?
He said the same thing.
He'll be fine. He'll be okay. He has help. He has people around him that's going to help him and guide him.
See, that's what gets me. If people are going to be, didn't we elect this dude for the job? Isn't this guy that's supposed to be the one doing this?
He's not alone.
He said he would run for Pennsylvania.
Even she knows that he's brain damaged. He's not alone. Yeah, right. She knows something's up, but she's got to go. She's got to do that thing where it's not kinfolk, skinfolk thing, and it's sad. That's terrible to be in that, to be herded into that, and by Democrats.
So I hope he listens to both sides. It's not just a Democratic side.
No, I ain't got no concerns about his health. I feel as though he's in a position where he can, if something is wrong with him, that he can get the right work and treatment done with him, done to him, and I think he'll be fine.
He'll have
He's not fine now.
people around him that helps him and guide him, because that's what politicians do. They don't do things by themselves. They always have a team.
Yeah, I would like to see where the sweatshirt down in D.C. That would be nice to see.
I think he'll still wear a sweatshirt.
I don't judge him because of his hoodie and his shorts, because that's how he won the election. If that's who he wants to be, that's who he should be. He should always be his.
Adult slushies. Okay, I'm reading the sign in the back, guys. I just seen that.
It doesn't matter if he wears sweatshirt, joggers, or whatever, It's all about the job that he does, and I think he'll do good between him and Gaines.
It's a good thing he's wearing his mask that has been on his face for 5 days straight and laid in the floor of the car seat.
I think he'll stay true to himself. Maybe he'll do a good job, so maybe he'll surprise us. I don't know.
I tell you what, you guys in Pennsylvania are some tough people. You some tough I say it, tough ass people. So I would be pissed. Twitter to cancel free meals for employees at Twitter. And I seen a thing, I don't know if it was a meme or not, but it was charging $8 for a meal up there. If you want to go get a meal at the cafeteria, everything was $8. Didn't matter what it was. That's what it's. Schumer calls for amnesty for millions of illegal aliens in the U.S. because we have a population that's not reproducing on its own. Technically, that's doublespeak, two ways, because we're not asexual. You have to have a partner, and nobody wants to have sex with a person that looks like a thumb. I'm sorry. If anybody in the comments is offended by my statements, just let me know. But really, I mean, that and the ones that do manage to get through the social justice warrior bearer and all that other crazy mess, they actually are they get it scooped out and thrown in a trash can and is sent to Peter Nygaard so he can inject that stuff in his body and try to live forever. Look it up. I'm not kidding. It's on Rumble. Peter Nygaard, crazy guy. I'm not kidding. Anyways, it's a rabbit hole, guys. And then another thing is that was something that I think that Matt and I talked about on an episode. I can't remember when it was, but we were doing a podcast about, and AOC actually brought this up, saying that the reason why they want to bring these illegals in is because the population isn't reproducing enough to back up the need to keep Social Security and other benefits, and so they need a rubber band effect, and they've got to have all this almost like they're trying to say what's happened, like China's not reproducing enough and they're going to have a financial collapse, political too, financial collapse because of the fact that the elders are old and the people that are young aren't having children, and in the in-between generation there's nobody that's going to fill the gap in the workload necessary, so they're going to have a worker shortage, a financial shortage, and that's going to cause a ripple effect. Are y'all with me? Okay, so that's what this is. But the thing is like the people that, you know, there's things that are making the people around her not be able to have children, if that's what they're talking about, not because they don't want to have sex with a thumb, but because of the fact that there's things that they have been made people mandated to get for their job, and all kind of different things that jab, you know, and now that people are having miscarriages, can't get pregnant, or having, you know, babies with feet growing out of their forehead when they come out. It's crazy now, and that's, I could go on for a while for that. Anyways, so think about that, guys. Think about what Schumer's talking about here, and that's the reason why they want to give all these illegals amnesty, you know. And then, what is this here? Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, here you go. Let's see. Check this out. Biden, he's, of course, doing the Biden. He is at a extremely important event and he's looking at the Xi Jinping. Here he goes. He kind of, let me get. There it is. It's not much, but it's still like, that poor guy, dude. If that man hadn't been beside him, there would have been another up the airplane moment. But at least, you know, look at the look on Biden's face. Look at this. Look. Let me watch when he's shaking this dude's hand. He has no idea where he's at or what he's doing. Weak. What? Everybody in that whole crowd's propping this dude up because they know he's the fall guy. He's the one that does he's the bad cop. I don't want to know who the good, I'm not going to name who the good cop is, but hopefully we don't find out it either. But anyways, so this is in Mexico. In Mexico, this is what I call patriotism, guys. We can learn something from these guys. These guys work hard. They can start businesses. They can have like 50 kids because they got testosterone, so stuff seems to be working. They ain't eating that food that Bill Gates makes that makes everybody everything quit working. I could go on for days about that too, but that's another video. But here they are, 500,000 in Mexico protest the elimination of the voter ID, and they want it, and it's also some safeguards for that. So the president has seen the success of having the no ID and how it can really benefit people for some reason. And so now you've got him trying to make it law where you don't have to have an ID to cast your voice. Think about that, guys. And he wants to get rid of a lot of the safeguards. And wow. And so here you have a crowd of it. It looked at least 500,000. Can you imagine over there? Earlier I did a video and in Brazil it was 3 million Brazilians, all of them protesting because of some stuff that went really weird with their people picking process. All right, guys. Well, that's kind of what we got going on right now, and I really thank you guys for tuning in. And we're gonna finish up. I got putting a transmission back in a Ford Fiesta. Funny little thing it is. But anyways, you guys are so wonderful. Thank you so much for all the comments and all the engagement, all the support, all the firsties that's been here since day one. Man, I can't thank you guys enough. Bill Boyer, I say re to you, my friend, and Harley Dave, Pear Ashby, Funky Texan, James Torlin. There's a few I hadn't seen in a little while. Views are kind of down a little bit, but I think YouTube's kind of throttling my channel, and I'm okay with that. I'm just glad to be here. So if you get notifications, share this stuff out, try to help this channel grow, and man, we'll see you soon. You have a good rest of the evening. Lots of love. God is in control.